Hey everyone, in today's video I'm going to review the Parblo A640 graphic drawing tablet. This is a review unit provided by Parblo. The main selling point of this tablet is the price. At the time of this review, this is priced at US $29.99. So this is less than US $30. This is the tablet. It's a small tablet with a drawing area of 6 by 4 inches. And it's about the size of my hand, so it's a pretty small tablet. Design is pretty straightforward. I like the rounded corners. Build quality feels quite solid. Now the dots on the drawing area, they remind me of the Wacom InTools that was released in 2015. There are 4 shortcut buttons. Now this is a symmetrical design, so if you are left-handed, you don't actually have to change any settings in the driver. You can just place it on the side of your drawing hand. There is this sleeve here. This is for the pen. This is a pretty tight fit for the pen. The drawing surface is pretty smooth. It has a matte texture feeling, but overall it's considered quite smooth. This is the back with 4 rubber feet, and that's the USB-C port for the cable that is provided. This is a braided cable, so on one end this USB-C will go to the tablet and this USB-A will go to the computer. The pen feels lightweight but solid enough. The big logo is behind, and the design here, it's flat, otherwise it's cylindrical, almost cylindrical, except for this part which is bigger. There are 2 side buttons. The grip is nice, even though there is no rubber here, but it still feels quite good. Good in the sense that it's not going to be slippery because it has a matte texture on it. This pen is not powered by battery, so no charging required. Other things included in the box are, this is the warranty info, a quick start guide, 6 replacement nibs and the nib remover. There is no driver disk included, so you have to download the driver from their website. I have already installed the driver, and this is on Mac OS. For some reason, the driver is called YJ driver. So let's take a look at the features. So this is the mapping. By default, this will be mapped to the full display. This is where you can customize the shortcuts for the 2 side buttons on the pen. You can only choose from these options here, the mouse clicks and this pen eraser switch. Here you can test the pressure sensitivity. This pen supports up to 8,192 levels of pressure, and you can change the pressure sensitivity using this slider. And lastly, we have customization for the express keys. There are only 4 buttons, and these are the options you can choose. Some are predefined for you. When you click Reset Customer Defined, you can set the buttons to open an application, have it mapped to some other shortcuts, but these are already predefined for you. There's no way for you to enter your own keys. So that's pretty weird, because most other drivers, they allow you to enter your own keys. You can also use the driver or the shortcut button to open a web page, or assign the button to a mouse click. I'm using a 27-inch monitor. This tablet is considered small for this monitor. Generally speaking, I recommend a graphic tablet that is at least 10 by 6 inches. That's a good size for all sorts of display. The size difference between this and this is a bit significant. What this means is when you move a tiny bit on the tablet, you're going to get a very long line. So there's this disconnect. It's going to take some time to get used to. In terms of drawing performance, this pen, it's really very sensitive. And there is no lag, it's very responsive. The drawing surface is quite nice to work with. It has slight texture to it. It's a bit slippery, but there is the texture to it, which makes it nice to draw on. Oops, my Photoshop, it's lagging. That's not because of the tablet, it's my computer. Photoshop, for some reason, it has problem running on my computer. And because there are only 4 physical shortcut buttons on the tablet, you're going to have to rely on your keyboard for most of the keyboard shortcuts. I have no problems creating dots. You can draw very lightly to get those really thin lines. The pen is very sensitive. Strokes, they taper very nicely, very gradually. And the transition from thin to thick looks pretty smooth to me. And when the curves, when they turn, this part here, it's very smooth. And when drawing long lines like this, it seems to be able to maintain the pressure consistently. So there is no wavering or no changes in the thickness. This is Photoshop and it works pretty well. I did not notice any issues with this. This is Medibank Paint Pro. For some reason, the brush, it just doesn't work. I can draw with my mouse, which I am doing so right now, but when I draw with the pen, for some reason, it just doesn't work. This is Kritar and pressure works very well here. This pen, it doesn't have tilt sensitivity, so there's not going to be any tilt support. This is Clip Studio Paint, and as you can see, pressure sensitivity works really well. So the only problem I have with this tablet is with Medibank Paint Pro on the Mac. If you happen to be using this tablet on the Mac, let me know in the comment section whether or not you have any problems with Medibank Paint Pro. But otherwise, with the other apps that I have tested, they all work fine. After a while, you just get used to the movement of the pen on the tablet and how that translates to the distance you will get onto the screen. Overall, the drawing performance seems to be quite decent except for the glitch with Medibank Paint Pro on the Mac. At the time of this review, I'm not able to test this on Windows because my computer is at the repair center. Once I get my computer back, I will test this with Windows and put the details, the information in my text review. And if I have any updates to this video review, all that will go to the text review. Link to the text review is in the video description below. So overall, for US $29.99, I think this is quite good for those who want to draw but have a very limited budget, or for those who need to use a tablet for some reason but don't want to spend too much money on getting one. So this could be that tablet to check out. My recommendation is this: if you have more budget, I do recommend you get a larger tablet, one that is at least 10 by 6 inches, which is a more comfortable size to work with. And Parblo, they do sell larger tablets such as the Parblo A609 or the A610. I have reviewed those tablets before as well. Links are in the video description below. Alright, so thanks for watching this video. I hope this is helpful. See you in the next one. Bye!